org.
So rock me, mama, like a wag on a wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me.
Why are you laughing?
It's either NASCAR or country music that's going to make Dagan this excited.
I was sitting by the pool down in Daytona a week ago, and that song was on somebody's boombox, and they saw me singing it, and they carried the boombox over and put it next to my chair and went, "That's for you."
And the guy behind the whole thing here, country music star, known for some big-time hits like that one over the years, and now some big-time business that we're going to talk about in a moment, partnering with One Hope Wine for a good cause. But good to have him here with us today.
Darius Rucker, member of the Grand Ole Opry.
Yes.
How about that?
That's something that makes me really proud. Yeah.
When you started playing music, is this where you wanted to be?
I've been a country fan for years, and playing with Hootie and everything, I always said one day I was going to make a country record and try to play country music, and it's just really great that it worked. You know, I mean, I just figured I get to make one record and, you know, be lost with everything, but now I got a career and it's just going great.
I wondered about that from the point of view of what would be a better business to be in now, pop music or country music?
Oh, country.
You're just doing it because you love it.
Yeah.
But it's a better business.
I think it's a better business.
Why?
I mean, because the fans are so loyal. You know, it seems like pop fans are always looking for the next big thing, and country music fans just want their stars to be stars. And it's just it's a family. Country music, you know, in Nashville, it's a family. People, no one's trying to be better than anybody, or the competition's not like it is in pop music. And I'm too old to be on the other side, man. I'm happy to be where I am.
But like die-hard old school country fans, and that's in me, will argue that contemporary country is pop music, that there's no difference.
Sure, there's a lot of people that saying that. I think country's the new rock and roll. I think it's really where people go to hear guitar and stuff like that. But country music has evolved so much. You know, you got so many different styles of country, from pop country to R&B country to dirt country. You know, it's just so many different stuff, but I think it's still all country music.
But why so much crossover now? Why more crossover now than, I don't know if it's ever before, but there's
I think Nashville's just opening up a little. I mean, it really was such a cocoon for so long, and now they're just opening up, and, you know, if you're good, you can get in.
You're on the road right now with the new album, True Believers, that Wagon Wheel is on. How are the crowds? Like, what does the country look like right now?
It's huge. The crowds are huge.
The show's selling out. I was like, I'm teeing it up for you, my man. Like,
the crowds are huge. We sold out a lot. We sold out most of our shows, and it's just one of those things where, you know, people come out and they just want to have a good time. Country crowds are about coming out and having a great time and leaving there going, I want to see that again, and that's what we try to do.
Speaking of making money, I mean, that's the way we talked to a bunch of artists about that over the last few years, that live shows and get people to come see you live in this kind of new environment, digital music and everything else. I mean,
oh yeah,
you got to be able to do it. When
I started with Hootie and the Blowfish, we went on tour to promote our records. I mean, that's really what it was like. But now you make records to promote your tours.
Right.
It's really changed that much of 180.
What about the future with Hootie? I know you do an annual concert every year down in Charleston, where you're from. I mean, do you go back in the studio with them and make another album at some point?
We're going to do one more. I don't know when. You know, when the time is right.
Your 20-year anniversy is coming up. Is it
next year?
Yeah.
20 years of Crack to Review.
I'm here to make you feel old.
You just did. You just did. But you know, next year's 20 years of Crack to Review, and we'll probably do a little tour next year. But the big year-long record and everything is a few years away.
Okay. We mentioned business. We would talk about the wine business. How this One Hope venture that you're involved in is for a good cause. So tell us about it a little bit.
For Patterson's Academy, which is it's a school for kids that are like in wheelchairs and can't go to regular school and stuff, and it's really great. With One Hope, I partnered with them, and we've been able to send 35 kids to school, which was something that Patterson's was near and dear to my heart before I started this, and now to know I'm helping more and more kids with this, it's great. It's really great to see these kids have someplace to go because they can't go to regular school, so it's great to have someplace for them to go and learn and get physical therapy and all stuff like that.
Right.
Before we go, what are you listening to right now?
Country music. If it don't play, I don't know.
Name some people that you're listening to.
I love Brad Paisley a lot. Carrie Underwood, I still think is crazy. Eric Church is my guy. I can't get enough of Eric Church. That Florida Georgia Line record.
See, I hate Eric Church, but I mean,
she said it a lot on the air, so I was looking at it to see if she'd be.
No, I have to say, full disclosure, don't hate him as a human being.
No.
I love Florida Georgia Line. I think they're going to be superstars.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah. Justin going through restaurants doing dumb things.
Be afraid to say that. Yeah, did you see that video?
Unbelievable. That kid, unbelievable.
Yeah, you can learn from him. You know, learn what not to do.
What not to do, exactly.
People, we were talking about purists before we go. Wagon Wheel, Old Crow Medicine Show, written by them, taken from a kind of a sketch by Bob Dylan.
Absolutely.
Have you given them enough credit for that song?
I think
it's a shit. It's number one.
That is one thing that every time I talk about Wagon Wheel, I say thank you to Old Crow Medicine Show, because it was really a beautiful song that they did, and you know, it's such a perfect bluegrass song the way they do it. It was so much that we felt like we had to take it and do something totally different with it. So I give them all the credit in the world for coming up with a great song, and I'm just glad I got to take it to some more people.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Darius.
you sure did that. Oh my goodness gracious.
You're going to run and start talking about the stock market again. You into the market much? Or?
I got money in it, but you know, I'm not into it. Yeah, it's a good day today.
Up 140. Thanks a lot.
Thank you guys.
Darius, it was great.
Pleasure.
Come back.
I would love to.
Darius Rucker.